gotta stack some grindings today. It's not very exciting. Back and forth, back and forth. Probably do this the rest of the day. So back here is where we stack all of the pallets of bagged mulch that we make up front. And that's our yard truck there. They bag them up there and bring them back here and stockpile them. I mean, they pile them up, I don't know if you guys can see, all the way across the lake over there. You know, we pile them up there too, but definitely not enough room. And you know, we pretty much fill this whole area up. I mean, packed full. And then they haul them all out and over spring and summer. And then all fall and winter we build the inventory back up. So we run making mulch up there year round for the bags. And yeah, that's what this is back here. Got a bunch of free grindings from, they're doing some road work near here. And as soon as we have a moment to breathe on the mulch, pretty much gonna, where that grass is right there, we gotta fix that with the grindings. And then all the way back in the corner over there, there's a couple trees that need to come out. That's gonna get brought up probably 8 inches across a pretty big area. So we're gonna use quite a bit of these. But not quite as much as they brought in. I mean, we'll use them somewhere, that's for sure, but not right away. Thinking about folding the thumb up to do this, but it's more trouble than it's worth, I think. gonna dump enough back here behind me to push this off and give myself a flat spot to work on. And as I go, I'm gonna start stacking them up towards the tracks over there. Working on grindings and dirt is a lot nicer than, it's a good switch up from being on mulch piles all day. It's a lot sturdier. I mean, you can make the mulch plenty sturdy enough to where you're not bouncing around if you want to take your whole day building your pad. I wouldn't worry about getting so close to myself here before I move, but just I'm on here, I won't be able to reach out as far, as high up as I am. This old excavator is going to overheat too, moving this heavy material this quick. It's got plenty of coolant, and I blow it out at least every other day. Depending on which way the wind's blowing up there. You know, for anybody who is in the excavating or construction world, yeah, in the middle of summer you get a lot of dust. You can get a lot of dust on a job site, but it hardly compares to grinding wood as far as the dust goes, because it's, you know, it's like sticks that big, just floating through the air all day, blowing on you. But we have screens on all the radiators down here. I mean, a lot of equipment does, but you know, in the middle of the day, you just shut down and tap the screen off or wipe the screen off, and you'll be fine. But yeah, you gotta blow them out every 2 days probably. Oil run hot. It's not that hot out today either. It's probably 70 degrees, and that's our temperature gauge right there. It's already bunched up a little. You know, it's no big deal, but probably have to stop, let it cool down. It cools down pretty quick. I just don't know why it overheats to begin with. say though, I don't mind doing stuff like this once in a while, rather than the rushing around of making mulch. Even though it's gonna put me behind, I'm gonna have to hurry up tomorrow and get coloring. I like doing this though. Done, yeah, I don't have a bunch of experience excavating, doing excavating work, but I have a bit. I mean, a few years, you know, done it for a few years. But now the only time I do it is my own side work, putting in a yard or something. French drains, driveways, little jobs like that. Those jobs are a lot more stressful, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still have to produce down here, but there's less that can go wrong. Yeah, you still have a lot of machines to look after, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I have so much experience doing this that doesn't keep me up at night as much. If anything does happen, I pretty much know what I gotta do. The only other thing I'd really like to do is get a nice backhoe and replace the one I got, and do footers like Digging OK does. I think that would be awesome. Making them look nice. Make backhoes great again. Oh yeah. What I'm thinking I'll do is I'm gonna bale this up here, not as high as I can reach, but maybe almost as high as that. And I'm gonna fill it in all the way across here, and then I'll move up and throw it up on top of there. We do have a dozer, but it's at our other yard, and they use it a lot more than we ever would. And we do have a long stacker with a feed hopper on it and a feed belt, so I could theoretically bring it back here and just load these grindings in it, stack them up 80 feet high, but we need that. That's the one that goes on the Comtech and the tub grinder for primary grind, so we need that one going up there. We've got I think a 125 foot long stacker coming in a couple of days, but it doesn't have a feed hopper on it, and it's a smooth belt, so it's probably going to get used on the colored material because the fiber is just too bulky and it'll roll, especially when you get them real steep. And the long stacker with the feed hopper has a cleated belt on it, so that that pretty much stays with the primary grind. You know, that thing will run rain, snow, wind. So it's nice. Stuff's a little heavy. What I'm doing today. Oh yeah, cowboying it up. I'll come back after I've made some progress. So the grindings on that bed down there were about out to the stop sign when I started the video, and I started bailing them up here, and you know, on where I'm sitting right here. But I started running out of room right here, so I made my road up and throwing these back over to up here, and then I'll go back down onto that road and then fill this in again, and that'll probably be it for the grindings. Don't know if I'll finish it today. 2:53, but we'll get pretty close.